What's up, world? Welcome to a new episode of the Janeau Show, Jeremiah's Point of View. As you know, this will be up on my YouTube channel after I'm done with it. Janeau Show, YouTube channel. Go subscribe, uh, watch old videos. Also, Janeau Show podcast, available on all podcast platforms everywhere. So go listen to the episode that I dropped Monday. And let's do this, man. So I was I've been thinking, I've been watching a lot. Like I said, man, I observe. So I feel like right now it's a very I think mental health is always a conversation to be had. I don't think you have to sit back and really wait too much for it. I think you kind of know what it is. I think I see it a lot. You know what I'm saying? I see it weighing on people. I see people kind of like, not really knowing what their mental health is, and you know, and for me, I'm not, I'm still learning mine, so I'm never gonna be really 100% on everything. I can just speak from experiences, from what I see. I feel like we live in a world right now where, like you just letting people. I think you let who you want into your life. You're in control of that. You don't have to really give the energy and the time to anybody that you in. That's just me personally. I think you don't really have to give the time and energy to anybody. But once you decided to do that, I would hope that if that person wasn't right for you, you have the capabilities to say, you know what, this is not for me anymore. I need time. I need space. I need personal a personal mindset now. I need to just keep myself away from the situation as far as I can until I'm able to deal with it. And I think that I don't think all of us have that in us, because what's the one thing people tell you? Love is the answer. Love is the key. Love is the greatest thing on earth. Well, it's kind of hard to love somebody when you know all yourself. It's kind of hard to give somebody that energy and that time when you haven't invested that shit into yourself. And I think that I'm not here, like I said, I'm not no motivational speaker, but I do see people that do this shit all the time, and then they get surprised when they don't get that same shit back. And it's just like, this is life, man. You only got one life, man. You only got one life to live. Why would you waste your time and energy on some shit that just was never meant for you? And I think that we get so stuck, and like I said, we get so stuck and sidetracked in certain shit that we think everything is for us. And it's like, nah, not everything's for us. I think that we kind of, we really do beat a dead horse, so it's no more. And it's and I hate it when it's like your mental health. That's the one thing that gets fucked up in it, because it's just like, that's the only thing. Because like I've always said, I said it on podcasts, I think I've said it on his videos, your mental controls everything. If your brain's not here, then everything else goes. I mean, yeah, you could have your spiritual, but your spiritual is in and out sometimes. Your emotional is up and down, and your physical could go at any minute. So, but your mental, if that's going already, you start to really put in the mindset of you pretty much put yourself in the mindset of, I don't want to be here anymore. And speaking of somebody that had suicidal thoughts and all of that, that was ready to kind of end it all, because of mental health. My mental ability wasn't there. You doubt yourself, and I think that that's the one thing about a lot of things in life. Sometimes we doubt ourselves more than we actually believe in shit. And I think yesterday I put on my social media that I was so I was talking to somebody on social media, and we were talking, and I said to this person, I was like, if you would like to help me, what it take to get help to promote my podcast? And they're like, well, it's about $50 to promote your podcast for like 7 days or some shit. And I'm like, okay, first of all, if I had the money, I still wouldn't do it. It's just like, I'm not paying nobody for fake followers. Like, that shit just, and I don't give a fuck how people move nowadays. I don't give a fuck how that makes you feel when you pay for somebody to get you some shit that really isn't there. And then you see when people get called out, down the road, and you're gonna be like, whoa, why they getting called out? And then you realize, like, oh, they just had fake followers for the last 7 years when they really didn't build their core, and that's kind of how shit sometimes pop up. And I think that, and yeah, that works for like a moment, and then you get to the point where you start to hear people say, wait, that's like 100 people that follow that person. They really didn't exist. They're not even human beings. They're just robots. And that's kind of how I feel. Like, I refuse to. I'd rather build my shit from the ground up than for me to pay just to get to that moment for that second. And then when the moment comes, yeah, I'm experiencing the glory of it, but it's also like, I know I didn't do the real work to put in, because now my shit is in question. It's in question, and I can't not act like I didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of motherfuckers do. You motherfuckers lie every time when somebody catches you dead red-handed in the shit, and you like, well, technically I didn't. You paid somebody to give you some shit. Like, stop it. And it's cool. I'd rather build my shit from the ground up. I got 14 subscribers to my YouTube channel, and I'm thankful for every one of them. I got people watching my videos on Instagram. There's only 16 views here and there. The last video my last clip I put on Instagram was 16 views. Man, look, I will take that, and because I really feel like that's some shit that I'm doing personally. I am going in and I am posting these videos, and I am tweeting, and I am doing all these things, and I just feel like I refuse to lose the come up, because the grind and the pain and the all that. But when I get to that point, I'm gonna have so much shit that I've learned about myself. So when I get to that point, when something does pop for my podcast or these videos or whatever, you can't take it away from me, because I built that shit myself. You can't tell me that I didn't build it. That's fucking lying. Like, I'm the face of this shit. My name is on it. Everywhere you go is gonna be Brandon Janeau Show. It's just, that's me. That's who the fuck I am as a person. So, the good, the bad, the ugly, everything, man. When I'm happy, when I'm sad, when I want to cry a little bit, when I feel drained by life, when I'm experiencing the highs of the highs. So I need you to understand, like, your mental health is all you have, man. And at the end of the day, man, if you don't have that shit, like, seriously in you yet, and you can't fucking be with something or do something that you believe in if your mental health isn't there yet, man. I think that you gotta really understand that, yes, time waits for no man, but also, this is a marathon. It's not a sprint. It's not a race. Motherfuckers get to their destination a little bit too fast, and then once they get there, they ain't got shit to do. They had all that time, all that patience, all that shit. You got to your destination, now you ain't got shit to do. You like, oh wow, I'm rich. Like, oh shit, I'm famous. Oh shit, I'm successful. Okay, so what do I do now? And motherfuckers lose it, and they start to do the drugs, and they do drugs and alcohol and all that shit, because they don't know how to cope with getting to that success so fast. And it's just like, if I ever make it, then great. But if I don't, this shit is still mine. I'm still gonna own my shit. I'm still gonna do what I do. And I feel like that's myself telling myself, like, you're 27, bro. Like, you don't have to really rush. Like, I get it. That's what people want to pretend. You're getting older. Hey, man, with age comes responsibility and wisdom, man. I'm cool with that shit. I'm awesome with that shit. I'd rather be 40-some years old, and when I finally get there, I know I did it myself, than to be right now 28 next year, and then I'm there, and I'm like, This don't feel right. I didn't do it the right way. I didn't do it the proper way. And, you know, I think that that's the one thing I see a lot on social media is like a lot of motherfuckers just do shit. And it's not the proper way. You just do it and you're like, oh, I just want to be successful. Oh, I just want to be famous. Bruh, life is not about your Instagram likes and your tweets. You got to live. You got to learn lessons about life, man. And this shit is not, like I said, man, this shit is not a race, bro. It does not take time. As long as you, like I always say, man, as long as you breathing, you still get air in your lungs. You still go out there and do what you do. As long as you are breathing, walking, you talk, you can do it all. There's no time limit. There's no time limit. I get it. Life right now looks like it's a short window because certain shit is just happening in the world right now, man. But I need you to understand something. Like, you gotta understand, like, you control you. Everything in your power is in your fucking power. You gotta understand that. And if you don't, you're fucked every time. And I think that you know who you are at your core, too, as a person. You know what makes you, you go and what motivates you. You know what motivates you. So I think that at the end of the day, your core, I say this shit all the time. Like, I know who I am at my core. I think also the rest of this shit is just layers. If I want to put, there's just layers to my life. Everything else. And now I'm getting to the point mentally where those layers, I can decide if I want to put them on the core of me as a person. I can just leave that shit where it is and let it lie. And it will dissolve. And I would be living my life like I never realized that shit was even there. I never even paid attention to it. This is the life that you have to live, man. I don't understand why people don't fight for the shit that you scream every day that you want. And then you get it, and then you don't know how to, you squander it. You squander it, and it's fucked up, and you can't get it back. So, understand, it's one life. I get it. Time is patient. You gotta have time on your side and all that shit, but it is also a fucking marathon. It's not a race, man. You just calm your ass down. You don't have to be liked by everybody. You don't even have to be loved by every person you meet. Just be you, and that shit will come. Likes and love and all that other shit. And I hope that you really do take what I say not as something that I'm like trying to make you, feel bad or anything like that. I just need you to understand, like, you only got one life, man. Your mental health is all controlling that. Your physical, your emotional, your spiritual. It controls it all. And if you're giving that up to something that you know isn't going to benefit you in the end, why would you even give your time and energy to it? That's all I'm asking, man. Why would you give your time and energy to it? Like I said, man, I got videos up on Janeau Show YouTube channel. Go subscribe, go watch it. Podcast episode came out Monday. I'm probably gonna do a podcast episode next. I'm gonna do a podcast episode next week. I'm trying to do two vids. I haven't done my music series in a minute, so I'm probably trying to do one of them. But I've been doing this, getting back to what I did at the beginning of the Janeau videos, was just talking, and yeah, man. I hope y'all really enjoy it and understand what I'm trying to say, man. Protect your mental health, man. I get it. We live in a world where everybody's opinions get to you. Listen, you have the right to turn that shit the fuck off. And if you can't, put your phone somewhere, forget about it. Lock it up, get a safe deposit box, put that shit in there, get a personal phone that has no social media, nothing on it. Just tell your people, call you on that. And when you're ready to deal with it, like that type of shit, then deal with it. But other than that, man, leave that shit where it is, man. I'm out. Janeau Show. We out.